I just told you I was talking to my brother on the way over here, and I was telling him who I was coming to see, and holy, he was just like so blown away by the hospital scene with you, and he was just like, I've never seen anything like that before. And he said, and he goes, look, I know this might sound stupid, but I've never seen something where they just leave it on someone so long, and there's so much. And he's like, I know that wasn't in the script. She's just doing. I was like, yeah, dude, it's a whole different thing, man. And he said to me, he goes, it really says so much about our country right now. It says so much about the world right now that I haven't felt good about things in the way that I have, knowing that show is so popular. And I thought that was a really beautiful thing to say, that he just feels it made him hopeful that people love that show. He said, it's so sophisticated. It's about normal people. It's not about violence and bullshit. It's so human.
And what I agree with you. What I think is so special is that you could say, well, I'm not a foodie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not a foodie. Like, I grew up on, grilled cheese sandwiches and Lucky Charms.
Right.
Like, that's a flirt. Like, a flex to me is you bring me a bowl of Lucky Charms. I'm like, yeah. I am down with your bowl of Lucky Charms. Yeah. I'll match you with, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. That's my language. Yeah. So food is not my language.
For sure.
But you could easily talk about that show and say, well, it's about food. It's not about food at all. Even though the food is such an important part of it. It's just the humans behind the food. It's spectacular. Yeah. It's just about the human condition.
Yeah.
And, we saw each other recently. Yeah. And I know, because I have had other people say it to me, being able to see Mike when he was alive, not because you're alive at Christmas, but you're not alive. Yeah. To see him alive, to see him firing on his beautiful inner life it made me, it made so many people so happy because you hear about him before you meet him, then you meet him and it's manic, and then you meet him and it's angry, then you meet him, and there's so much of this, what we're here to talk about. Like, there's so much of that illness going on. And it was really nice to be able to spend some time, because every person we know in recovery, every person was a baby, was a joyful, alive creature before the illness took them.
Like, really knowing that in your bones and seeing everybody that at one point what imprints that on you, that like,